Yeah, hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Salesforce real-time scenarios. In this video, we have to discuss about to the another real-time scenario in the Lightning Web component. So here we have the use case, retrieve the customer details by entering the phone number or email address based, and after displaying the customer details along with to the one button, that is the view sales order button. So when we click on to the that view sales order button, we have to display the sales order records related to the this customer. And after click on to the particular sales order number, we have to display by the related line items on the pop-up. So how we are going to implement? See the this is the use case. So here is the use case. So retrieve the customer details by entering the either phone number or email address. So might be they are going to give it by either phone or email address based on to the we have to retrieve the records from the database and we have to display it by the in the customer details along with to the one button. That button is called the view sales order. When we click on to that is the view sales order, we have to display the list of the records. So each customer have the one or more sales orders, right? So that sales order information we have to display it by the in the data table. After displaying in the data table, we have to click on the particular sales order number. We have to display the related order line item. So each sales order contain to the one or more to the sales order line items. So those records we have to display in the pop-up. So how we are going to this, we can check it. And we have the acceptance criteria. First acceptance criteria is the user must and should give to the email or phone number. It might be they are going to searching the without entering the either a phone number or email address, we need to display an error message. That message is the please enter the either a phone number or email address. Second acceptance criteria is the they are enter the phone number or email address, but system should be verify and return to the customer details. Might be they are entered by the invalid phone number or email address, or might be they are given to the valid email or phone number, but system cannot recognize to those record. So at that time we have to display by the information message, no records found with this phone number or email address. So this is the second use case. And come to the third use case is the here upon viewing the sales order. So you should verify to the return to the sales order details. Maybe each customer have the sales orders or not, might be right. If there is no records found to the this customer, we have to display the information message. No sales order records found. No sales order records. We have to related to this customer. This message we have to display to the user. So how we are going to display this step by step, we have to check it. So before going to check it that first we have to check it about to the database and how it is the data model and schema for that is. So come to the here first we have to go to the sales order or sales customer object. So in the sales customer object, this is the are all the custom objects, sales order and sales order line item and sales orders objects. Three objects are the custom object. So I have the one of the first object is the sales customer. So this is the customer information. What is by the customer name and what is the phone number and email address and what is the address information. This is already saved the data into the database. So this customer have the sales order records come to the related list. So this customer have the two sales order records. Okay, so if you go to the particular sales order record, we have to display it by the here to the information sales order information, and at the same time we have to display it by the sales order line items also. Irrespective of this sales order, we have the sales order line items. So like this, we have the background, we have the save the data. So sales customer is the parent object and parent object contains the number of the sales order records. Again, each sales order contains the separate sales order line items. Okay, so first one is the sales customer. Sales customer contain the sales orders. Each sales order contain the sales order line items. So now here we are coming to the customer. So in this customer already we have this saved data in the database. So based on this phone number or email address, we have to fetch the data from the database. So that's why here we have to the sales customers. So this is the here we are going to give it by the phone number. So for example, if I am giving to the valid phone number, see here it is written by the sales orders, customer information, and along with to the sales order details. Once we click on to this, appear by the sales order details, and click on to this, we have to display by the sales order line item details in the pop-up. Okay. So now in case they are not giving by the either phone number or email, so we have to display by the error message. So again we have to see the preview. So come to the here. If I am not entered by the phone number or email address, this is the first acceptance criteria. Click on submit. See here, please enter the either phone number or email address. If you are not provided by either phone number or email, this is the first acceptance criteria. So if you are giving to the phone number but invalid or something, so now here we click on the submit. It shows the information. There is no records found with this phone number. It is displayed by the phone number, doesn't match to the any records, right? That's why here it is showing the like this message. It might be we are giving to the valid phone number, it is displayed by the data. See here. So how we are implemented this, we can check it by the step by step into the next videos. Okay. Implementation completion of this story, we have to learning about to the. So here how to conditionally verify and display the error message, and how we can onchange element effectively used into the lightning input tag, and how we are going to invoke the from the one method to the another method, one JavaScript method to another JavaScript method, how we are going to call it, and how to create a CSS file, and how we are incorporating into the HTML, and how we are going to get the data from the database so imperatively, and how we are going to passing the parameters to the Apex class, and how we are going to invoke the one component to the another component. For example, I have the component A and component B. So how we are going to call by the component A, component B, and how we are going to pass the data also. We have to see the one component to the another component, and we are display the data in the data table. How it is work on to the row action. So on the row action, we are clicking to the particular case, particular sales order number, right? So how we are going to read it? He is clicking on to the particular sales order number. So how we are going to read it to the, that is the row details. And after we click on to that is, we have to display the data in the pop-up, right? How we are going to implementing to the modal pop-up. And here we are using to the connected callback. Why we are using the connected callback live hooks means when we click on to the particular sales order number, pop-up will be open. Immediately we have to display the data. So connected callbacks is the when the component is loaded, it is called by the automatically. So once it is called, we have to display it by the our related data, sales order line items data displayed in the pop-up. And finally, we have to retrieve the from child to parent query. So how we are going to display it by the child to parent query data into the in the data table. Directly we can't able to display it by the parent data. So how we are going to display by the child to parent data into the data table. So these are all we can gain the skill after completion of these videos. Okay, stay tuned for the next video how we are going to implement for this scenario.